be sleeping in. We're up in the 2B Scooters room, and we're going to show you a number of the things that our wonderful friends have given us. This is a crib that David's made. What he did is he got an old crib, took apart the hardware, and painted the hardware, and did all the woodworking, and made these side rails with a little teeth guard. And it's pretty. This is a pretty sturdy crib, as you can see. The kid's not going to be able to move it much, even if it's a big gorilla. So it should stand up at least for one, maybe up to 6. We'll have to give it the true test. The bumpers and the sheets were given to us by a friend of ours, Penn Diane Rufus from Minnesota. And we've gotten all kinds of blankets from friends. A friend of ours made these 2 quilts. Debbie Miller. We've gotten a little play gym from a friend of mine at work, Joni Harper. Buffy Damler, a good drinking buddy of ours, gave us little teddy bears, little noisemakers in them to keep the little rent happy. Yesterday we got a huge box of goodies from David's mother, Diane, Linda, Terry, and Lori. Here are some of the goodies. A baby bank, of course, so that the stockbroker father will have something to invest for the kid. We got a Snuggly, which is a front-carrying pack from a good friend of mine, Jackie Sullivan, which will be really nice, because then I can go to bars and grocery stores with the little kid and not have any real problems. Also yesterday arrived this wonderful little teddy bear that can either go on wheels or can rock for when the kid gets older. It's a collectible toy signed by the toy maker, the West German toy maker, and we got it from a very good friend of ours who's been in the toy business for a long time, Marcy Kaufman. It's really a special, sturdy little gift. It's real unusual. We really like it. I think we have.
I'm going to zoom in on that little teddy bear deal there, because that is super neat.
It's made very, very well. And it's a collectible item, signed by the toy maker himself.
Turn it around a little bit, hon.
Can you see the little face?
Yeah, that's got to let it down a little bit there. See those paws? It's got the signature right on the paws there. That is neat. And the little kid just sits right on top of that thing and rides it like a horse, I guess.
Right.
Okay. I want to go over to this picture here again. Some of you all have seen this. Yeah, just leave it down there, hon, because I think that'll be easier for me to focus in on. Can you tell about this picture again?
My dad was a commercial artist and had a number of friends in the advertising business, and at one point in time he had a Hilux account, Hilux bleach, and they needed some models to demonstrate that even Hilux bleach could get jam out of a starch pinafore. So this is my mother and I as the models. This little puzzle here is a little gift David brought home from his most recent trip to Florida and the Bahamas with the boys diving. It's a nifty little puzzle, as you can see, and the little faces pop out. So I'll give Scooter something to play with.
Yeah, that was from the Museum of Modern Art. I found a little doodad there. Then we've got our old friend the bird.
David bought me this many, many years ago as a gift when I was in college, when we were truly in love.
Yeah, before we got to be real
mean
son-of-a-gun adults here. Maybe I ought to tell a little bit. I've designed this room for the kid. Was basically kind of my inspiration, and I'll tell you why I did the things I did, and as I do, I'll pan around here. But what I wanted was, I wanted something that was well put together and that wasn't really based on a specific male or female kind of concept. We don't know. We were going to have amniocentesis done, but we never did. because of some problems, and you're probably already aware of that. There wasn't enough fluid, and the placenta wasn't in the right place and all that. So when we were thinking about it, we wanted something that would be entertaining, educational, would have the right sounds, and be interesting for the kid. And yet I wanted to hold some pretty decent principles of design. So what we've come up with here is a room that's got a few stimuluses in, and most of the furniture is pretty well put together. I mean, it's all the same type of design. But we included, this chalkboard here we'll probably put messages on it like, we need more diapers, or, babysitter is drunk, never hire that bitch again, or something like that. Anyhow, we're going to put messages on there. And then over here, you can probably see we've got a couple aquariums set up. And right now the lights aren't on in the aquariums, but what we wanted there was kind of a natural experience, and plus I think the sound and the light in the aquariums will be just right for a baby. I'm not sure that that's true, but I'm hoping so. And then we've got some kind of high-tech light fixtures over there. And then, of course, we've got the crib, and Kathy already mentioned that this is one of my designs, which I feel pretty good about. If the kid's a real Mongol, of course, those bars are not designed for a gorilla baby, but, hopefully this thing will be something out of the Homo sapien category, family, or species anyhow. So anyhow, that's the baby's sleeping place. And I'm going to stop here for just a moment. Now on the other side of the room, we've got a changing table, which is really my drawing table, changed into, you can see a few little goodies there, Playtex nursery bottles and all that kind of junk, with our old friend that we picked up in San Francisco years ago, the old zebras. So I think it's a pretty interesting room, and I hope that the kid enjoys. At least I know I will, and after all, you kind of do these things for yourself anyhow. Back to the gift routine here.
As part of the goodie bag we got yesterday from David's family, we got this beautiful car seat. It's really easy to operate. All you have to do is press one button, put the kid in, bring down the little tray, and secure the lock again. It's very well made, and we really appreciate it. It's really cute.
I'm going to come down and sit by Kathy. My sweetie, okay. Well, what do you have to say?
Well, I'm not really sure. We thought we would talk about having the baby. And we're going through Lamaze classes. We've got one more class to go. And they show a lot of films, see a whole lot of pain. And it's the sort of thing you have to go through, but you really don't look forward to. How do you feel about being a coach?
I don't like the word coach. I think it's really kind of goofy. I want to be the husband. I don't want to necessarily be a coach. Kathy's a little bit concerned about the pain that she's going to experience, and just the whole thing of just having her body expand to that point to allow you, little baby, whoever you turn out to be, out of there. And we've seen a couple of films, and to me the films are a little bit reassuring, but I think that they're a little nerve-wracking for you, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I'm going to be the husband, and I've got a little kit that I'm going to have to put together for Kathy when we head for the hospital. I got a little back rubber thing. Let me get it. This little thing I bought at the Wood House, this thing you give her the old back rub with this. And it's going to probably take quite a while to give birth to this baby, because it's her first one. And So anyhow, we've got a midwife, and we're going to do that.
We like her.
We found out, Kathy was delighted when she found out that she, at this hospital, could have anything she wanted to eat during this, during labor, you know.
Especially hamburgers.
Yeah, there's a Burger King across the street, you know. And the nurse midwife said the grosser the stuff you buy, the lesser the chance that you might barf it up during this delivery. So, splashdown November 11th. I guess we mentioned that before. Lori, my sister, is due to have her baby, what, yesterday or today?
Today.
Yeah, anyhow, we're expecting a call at any moment, hearing some news from her, and so hope everything goes well for her.
Really?
I'm kind of at the point now where I kind of like to get it over. The business hasn't been going too great the last month or so, and but yeah, I've been gone about a week or so, but you know, hopefully things will turn around. And I really, one thing that kind of irks me about my job is that it's so emotionally straining. I'd like to maybe spend a little more time, you know, just kind of watching this baby thing happen, you know, watching the kid kind of develop and all that, and being nice to it, and not really taking my problems out on it. And I would say that that's probably my biggest fear about having kids, is that somehow my problems will be forced upon them, and that I'll see them as little adults with all the scheming tendencies of big adults, and you know, I go, they know that I've got a big day tomorrow, so that kid's screaming, you know. I mean, I just don't want to project those kinds of things, and just kind of enjoy the kid.
I think we will.
Yeah, well, I hope so. Well, you know, you're kind of anxious to have this baby, right?
Yeah, I'm getting kind of tired of
What?
going to work.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to the 2 months off, and
Well,
sleeping late, and
it's been getting a little
taking care
harder
of
for
the
you to move around lately, right?
Yes. I can't bend over too well, and it's kind of hard to move around in bed.
Mm-hmm.
I've got about a month to go, so
Yeah, she likes keeping her legs spread apart too, which kind of,
feels
you know,
better.
which feels better, but grosses
Everybody else.
herself out. I don't know if anybody else is really looking, you know. I think they kind of know.
So, baby's moving an awful lot. And I'll be sitting in meetings, and the little sucker will stick its leg in my rib, and I kind of have to move up like this when I'm in the middle of a presentation.
Mm-hmm.
So the baby kind of lets me know that he or she is there.
Mm-hmm.
Probably won't be the last time.
Well, you know, her stomach, her gut's getting a little bit harder now too.
Yeah.
It's not this squishy bunch of junk.
Right.
It's getting a little bit
like
harder,
basketball.
and that's always good. What do you think it's going to be like on the day that you have these labor pains?
Bleak.
What do you mean by that?
I think it's going to be a long day. Probably get pretty tired. I'll probably be pretty excited about, you know, seeing the baby, but not necessarily going through the pain before.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to try to get a lot of rest the next couple of weeks so that I'm ready for it. In a good shape. I've been walking about 2.5 miles a couple times a week.
Mm-hmm.
I want to keep that up so that Scooter has some oxygen to breathe. And I can't wait till the baby's born.
What are you gonna
Bring it
do?
outside.
What are you gonna do with it when you got it?
I mean, like every day,
Yeah.
play with it, tweak it like I do to
Yeah, I
you.
know, but these babies are just they're kind of blobs for a while.
Well, they
You know,
just
what are you
sleep
gonna?
and eat. They just kind of
Yeah.
sleep and eat for the first couple months. And I think I probably didn't want him to do the same thing, just sleep and eat.
Well, that's kind of standard procedure. You know, it won't be a real change.
My mother's coming out to help when the baby's born, and David's mother's going to come out a little bit later, and that Linda and Diane might be out for Christmas. I didn't tell you
Oh,
that.
really?
Your mom might
That'd
fly
be nice.
Linda out and Diane might come down.
Well, that'd be
So
kind of
we could have a lot
fun. Yeah. They can all get to change pants on the little. Oh, it'll be a niece or a nephew now for them.
Mhm.
They're first. Well, no,
They're
they're second, because
Laurie's baby will be
Lori's
first.
baby will be cruising around by then,
Right.
pooping and farting and whatever babies do. I think the baby will just. I want to, as far as accommodations, I think for the first little while we'll just keep it up in the bed with us, because this is, it'll be kind of little, and Kathy will be feeding it all the time. We got a circular staircase that run up, and it just won't be very convenient. So the only thing is that maybe Mr. and Mrs. Blob will roll over and smash the little baby. But I figure if it came through the birth canal, a couple of buns bashing the bejesus out of it probably won't hurt too much.
Well, I'm gonna go get a little bassinet with a water bed in it.
What?
To rent it for a couple months. Put it up there.
Oh gosh, okay. Well, I don't think for a couple of months. I hope we can, steer the kid down into the baby's room.
Well, it just depends on how soon the baby sleeps through the night.
Mm-hmm.
They say it takes 6 weeks to 2 months for the baby to sleep through the night.
They say that these kids, that you really don't get that attached to them right away, and don't be concerned about it, that after they start developing little personalities that, it's a little more interesting and more likely that you'll enjoy them more, right away, right off the bat. There's a lot of fussing, and I guess I haven't really brought myself to grips with that. I got this feeling like I'll be able to negotiate terms of behavior on, day number 2, and
No.
I know that's foolish, but I got my hopes. But, I have to accept some things that I don't really know about now. And probably I'll make some screw-ups here on this first kid until I really know what to expect.
Every parent does. Well, that's it until the day we bring the baby home.
Next stop is you're gonna be getting a video from the local hospital here, and who knows what Dave, the cameraman, is gonna put on film that day. Could be.
No
could
crotch
be
shots. No crotch shots.
Yeah. Might have to get Mom just sweating her brains out and looking a little bleak.
No one's gonna get me on film.
But we're not gonna. But I'm not gonna. It's not gonna be Hollywood Baby Center. Not gonna put the mascara on you and bring up the lights. And
Powder.
She'll probably be looking like she climbed a mountain or something by the time we get her on film. And of course, after the baby's born, we'll get a shot of that. And I'm sure that you're gonna look a little beat.
I'm sure I will.
But
I hope you don't, dear. I hope you make it through the whole experience.
I'm going to bring a 6-pack with me to the hospital just to deal with this. Well, so long until November sometime, when we'll be joining you again, your favorite TV stars, Dave and Kathy Carl. Bye.